What's up, you guys? Forrest here with the FOCO Flow Show, and on this week's video, we're going to be testing and reviewing the Magic Shine Ray2600, a mountain bike light that mounts on your helmet that lights up the night for night riding. So, if you're enjoying the content, make sure that you like and subscribe, share the video, share the channel. It really does help support so that we can get out there together and find that flow. So if you're like me, you like to mountain bike all season long, all year long, in the hot, in the cold, whether it's bright and the days are long, or right now in the wintertime where the days are short and it's in the 30 or 20 degree weather if you're here in central Virginia. To do that, you need a good light setup. I've been mountain biking at night at 5, 6 a.m. on some mornings and at 8 o'clock at night and others, out there with my buddies like Kurt and Jim and Jake that you have seen on the channel before. So friends of the channel, Magic Shine, reached out and was willing to provide this Ray2600 as another bike light to review. You saw me on the channel earlier last year talking about the MJ906, which is a super cool, super bright handlebar light with a big battery pack. The difference on the Magic Shine Ray2600 is that it's all self-contained, the battery pack is in it, and it mounts on the helmet. So we'll talk about some of my likes and my dislikes and talk about whether or not this might be the right mountain bike light for you. All right. So first, some of the basics. This light is stated to put out at max output 2600 lumens, which is a ton of lumens. The light I was using before it was touting around 800, so at max volume it's super bright, and it's saying that runtime can range anywhere from 1.5 hours to up to 22 hours on low maintenance mode. It retails for $149, but stay tuned to the end and I've got a discount code and affiliate link for you that want to purchase this light for yourself. So again, as mentioned, it's self-contained. It can be ran as either a handlebar light or mounted on your helmet. I was specifically looking for something that would mount on the helmet because I already have a new handlebar light that I like quite a bit. And so when you look at the box, it comes in, it has, of course, the universal Garmin mount, and it gives you the option of gluing it to the top of your helmet, or it gives you the opportunity to zip tie it to the handlebars where it's got a little bit of mount. Also, GoPro mounts are also usable here. So this one, for me, I took out the heat gun, utilized the GoPro mount, slid it in there, tightened it down. So you can see it rotates up and down. You want to make sure that it gets tight. It does feel like it's a little bit on the burly side. As far as weight goes, it comes in at 196 grams, which for a helmet light, you do feel that weight on your helmet, on your head a little bit. Compare that to the Saigo light I was running before and another option, the hangover light from Outbound Lighting, and this is the heaviest of the three that I've had lately. Again, it's not the end of the world. It moves a little bit on the mount, but something to be aware of if you're comparing this to other lights. Max brightness, but maybe a little weight that comes with it as far as the overall feeling on your head. So now on to my likes. I really like the overall output of the light. At max volume, that 2600 lumens lights up the night, especially with complemented with either the MJ906 or maybe the Trail Evo from Outbound Lighting. So super bright, it's compact and easy to use. So I really like that about it. Also, in concept and in theory, the ambient light monitor that helps you adjust for that maintenance battery runtime is super intelligent. Really great job by Magic Shine for implementing it. And also it comes with a remote that you can turn off and off from your handlebars. So I think that's a clever option. For me, I decided not to run that because I prefer less things on my handlebar. But overall, really bright, really easy to install, and I definitely appreciated that. As for my dislikes, again, I fancy myself a fairly smart person, but I had a hard time trying to get the light to light up. You hold it down, it lights up. Like most lights, some of the time. Other times I was clicking the buttons wrong. So again, that's designed to help you easily to toggle in and out of the green mode or the blue mode, which is maintenance mode or regular mode, and then you go up or down for high, medium, and low. Sounds intuitive, but I had a heck of a time getting the light to light up and stay lit the first couple times that I used it. I've got a handle on it now, but something to know. Also, at max volume, which is really, at max brightness, which is really what you want to run it or just below, I ran out of light in the middle of my night ride about at the 1.5 hour mark. Most of the other mountain bike lights I've used will run longer than the stated run time, even at max brightness. This one cut off, got really, really dim, and then went completely dark at the 1.5 hour mark, and then maybe 5 minutes after. So be warned. Something worth mentioning though, if you're running the MJ906, you can through charge. It has a fast charging capability, which is another one of my likes. It charged in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours for me. So on the trail, you could have an extra cord and plug it in. That's super clunky, super not ideal, but if you're in a pinch and that's something that you need to do on a long backpacking trip, combo it up with the MJ906 and you'll have a really good chance of keeping the brightness going instead of riding in dim or no light in the middle of the night. So without further ado, let's get into some live footage in the middle of the night and get a feel for what the trail looks like when you're riding in pitch black dark with the Ray2600.
We're working with here. Should be a little bit of snow on the ground in some spots. Woo. Short little climbing spot. Up, down. Woo. You'll hear in a future video, unless you've already heard it, on Instagram, Coil Shock, giving it a go. So far, really enjoying it. Woo. Oh yeah. Here we go. Back on it. What? Whoa, super snowy. Deep snow. Whoa. Okay.
So as you can see from those videos, riding at night is crazy. It looks brighter than that video. It's really, really hard to get a good GoPro footage from night riding. I was using my old school 3-axis gimbal with a Hero 6 there to give you a feel for what it looks like, comboing up the helmet light, which I recommend with the helmet light. Again, you get good focus. You see the edges of the light beam were a little bit stark, a little bit sharp, where maybe you want a little bit of light dissipation around the edges so you can see what's to the left and the right of where you're looking. But sometimes that's okay. If you have that taken care of on the handlebar light, you can be a little bit more focused for where you're looking on the beam. So in summary, for $149, not a bad price point for a really strong, really bright handlebar light with some cool features like the battery adjustment from ambient lighting and the through charging capabilities and the remote. And don't forget, for Friends of the FOCO, you can follow the affiliate link in the description below and then type in Friends of the FOCO for a discount that Magic Shine was kind enough to provide for everybody that's watching this video. So shout out to them for supporting the channel in this way, and of course any purchases does support the channel. I think if you're looking for that super bright light with a couple of other capabilities to give you some versatility, you'll be very, very happy with the Magic Shine Ray2600. So without further ado, let's get out there at night, find that flow.